You pressing me?
How I do it?
So I'm not going live, right? I'm going to
Spotless touch. I'm inviting you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jumping 215. Raw and Uncut with y'all. This is like just the TikTok though. I know. So people want to go for like 1 minute.
Then how about I put my picture on there?
I'm about to open the door for Anthony with everybody to start arguing. You ready, Jamal?
Yeah, I'm been ready.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want y'all to know this is one of our guests. How you doing? He will be here with Net today and be talking about some things. So just stay tuned. We have co-host T Hunt. He ready? He get down to business. Also, this is Net. How you doing? Are you ready?
Call in if you have any questions.
Tell them what you're gonna be talking about today.
So today we're talking about committee, voting, community work, and also my new business, which is NTJ Soul Food. We sell good soul food. So if you ever around the Allegheny area, 2801 West Allegheny Avenue is the address. And we're open every day besides Monday, Friday, soul food. During the week, seafood. So come see us. It's a food. See how, see if you like it.
Now that one y'all was on volume, bro?
Yeah, I'm not good.
You said no. Who's phone?
One of them, you gotta turn the volumes down on them.
On the cell phone?
Yeah.
Or it might be. You want to speak?
Who's phone? Yeah, put your phones on silent, y'all.
Okay. Robbery.
Yeah, I'm not
So
gonna
tell me, because that is all right, so that's Sarah. It's just next to each other. Yeah. All right, yeah.
Oh, that's why you couldn't really hear me.
All right, so
I
listen.
had the wrong shirt on.
Everybody put your earphones on. Tell me if you can hear. You can hear me? All right. And make sure y'all kind of like. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jumping 215 to all my TikTokers. I just showed y'all everybody that's going to be here today. A lot of people sometimes may want to be a part of their community. They don't know how. Sometimes they be jealous of the committee and the block captains because they be wanting to be a part of it. They wonder why they think they can tell them what to do. And a lot of times they don't have block captains, and you have active block captains sometimes that will, try to regulate things. I remember living on a block where one lady came on, she was there for 1 year and she did it, and it was crazy. And I didn't even know I like peanut butter and jelly until they start giving out the crustables. I'm just keeping it real, like I'm just being honest. So I want y'all to tune in because we about to go live on air. This is my guest for today. Her name is Nat. She's from the 17th Ward, the 28th Division in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and stuff like that. So I just want y'all to know that we got one more commercial, so we about to go on go. So, like I said, my TikTokers, I would like to thank y'all for tuning in. For all my new people that tune in for the first time, I would like to thank y'all to all the support. It costs nothing to support, nothing. And we got some serious people in the business today. This is some black-owned stuff up in here.
Right?
This is some black-owned stuff.
Trying to make it happen.
Okay. I would like to give a shout out to my boss man, DJ Philly Black. He made it possible for our guests to be able to tune in with us from the couch, baby.
Yes.
From the couch. So shout out to Troy, right? Troy in the building. Where you at?
Right here.
All right. We got Net in the building. Where you at?
I'm right here.
We got Jamal in the building. Where you at?
Over here.
All right. And we got Chock in the building. Let's go. To thank everybody. Listen to this song. I played this for you, for my guests. You hear us?
Oh.
A better you, a better me.
Come on. You should never
give up on your hopes and your dreams.
Come on.
You gotta
Get up, get out, get on to it, get it on. To be strong.
If we try, we can fly to a whole other place.
Come on. All we need is belief.
And a smile.
A smile.
We can go anywhere
You
we want.
want.
Any road we decide to take.
Never, ever, ever too far. From tomorrow today.
Come on, y'all. Tomorrow will
come. Come on, strong.
In yourself. All in this world to be. Get up, get out, get everywhere, get it on.
Started.
Yes. Didn't I make you feel comfortable?
Yes, yes.
Did I do my homework on you, girlfriend?
Did. Yes, you did. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to come and speak and just talk about life and, you know, my business adventures and, you know, just what's going on with me and, you know, what I've been through and, you know, where I'm trying to go.
Okay. So I would like to say to everybody that's tuning in to jump into 215 Raw and Cut with Chock, I have to introduce, I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we here together is all from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So let me just say that for people that's not from where we're from. So today is a special. And I'm gonna go there special because this is a young lady that's here. And when I started talking to her, she started talking about politics. And a lot of times people don't talk about that. You know, she brought somebody special with her to her ride or die, should I say, which is Jamal and Troy. Can y'all say hello?
How you doing? How y'all doing today? We're gonna get it started tonight. Real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk.
What's up, Philadelphia's lovers? With the boy Troy in the house.
Okay, so that's right. Troy is happy. At first, he told me he wasn't gonna say nothing. But
Now he already talking.
I told
Troy
her
done
once.
got loose now.
Okay.
You better get loose.
Hey,
Okay.
they say
This
this
is real
wife,
talk. Okay, yes.
this wifey right here. So let's jump into it. Like I said, this is Raw and Uncut with Chock. For everybody that's tuning in, I would like to say thank you to all my followers from day one. Would y'all like to give anybody a shout out before we start?
Well, I want to give a shout out just to anybody that's going through things and just think that things, you know, are over for yourself, and you know they not. You know, you gotta believe in yourself, believe in what's going on in your mind, believe that you can do and be anything that you want to be if you put your foot into what you need to do at the end of the day. But I want to definitely give a shout out to God just for giving me another chance to do the right thing with my life, with my man, you know, with my friends. You know, this is a good friend of mine, which is Tyra. So me and Tyra been through the world, around and back.
Right.
Okay, my good partner Jamal, he's been around for a long time. You know, he believed in my vision. You know, and that's all you need is for somebody to believe in your vision. And you know, I appreciate you for that.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
So y'all just heard just now, this is Raw and Uncut with Chock. We live on the radio station for some of the people that don't know. A lot of times they think they just coming to see me. I say, baby, you already be on a radio station. People will be able to hear you. And When I first met you, how did we meet? Let's just talk about that. Rolling a cup with Chop, talking in net. This is net.
So when I met Chop, Chop had some good ideas, and working in the community, she, works with the community already, but just trying to give her more input and outlook on what can be done in the community. And a lot of times you can't get people on board because that person might think that you trying to take over, or you trying to take you trying to do more than them. But how can you do that when you working together? Teamwork make the dream work at the end of the day. Money, it's not always about money, but you need money to survive. You need money to do things. You just need it. So make sure y'all tune in, download Jump 215, because we need those subscriptions. And I'm just happy to be here.
So from what I understand, you're into politics, and how did you start politics, and why did you want to do politics?
So I started politics working at City Hall with Councilwoman Bass. And when I left City Hall, I had so many resources, and I said to myself, why keep all the resources to myself? There's a lot of stuff I learned just from helping people. You know what I'm saying? So I said, look, let me take my knowledge that I know and take it to use it on my own without anybody telling me what to do and how to do it. You understand? And plus, I come from the hood. Really, really come from the hood. People talk that they come from the hood and they hood this and they hood that, but it don't be that. Right. If you know me, you know.
So you from Erie Avenue, from what I heard.
Yes, Erie Avenue, EA all day.
So Erie Avenue, when it comes to my mind, when I think Erie Avenue, I think of Wallow, I think of Gilly, I think of Kevin Hart, I think of Ab Lava. I think you know them personally, right?
Yes, know them very personally. Kevin Hart, Miss Hilda used to watch me, Kevin Hart, and my brothers, Teddy and Frida. Kevin Hart, what's up? Nat. Wallow. I did a lot of community work with Wallow when he first came home. Gil. Okay. I know Gilly from the neighborhood. Ab Lava is a good friend, family friend. His brother was a juvenile lifer, and he was able to overturn his sentence. So now he's home, and he was just on here too, right? Ab. Shout out to Ab. Shout out to Ab.
Bless me. Yeah.
Good dude. Ab's a good guy.
So what I want to start off with is, you told me that you grew up in working with politicians and stuff like that. That's what made you want to get into it, because you must have been the type of person that people seen some characteristics where they were strong. So you was talking to me and Tyra, and you explained to us that you decided to go for it because somebody told you to, and you was like, you know what, let me do it. So tell me a little bit about that part.
So going into politics, it's like a cutthroat. And it's sad because it shouldn't be that way, because if you want to help somebody, it shouldn't be a limit to helping somebody. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our neighborhoods, our communities. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of people that will help. They say they're going to, but they don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to really help. They just want to be on a higher pedestal. Me, I don't want to be on a high pedestal. I want to be active in my community. You know what I'm saying? Whatever seniors need help with, whatever this young person need help with, or an adult, I get things done. At the end of the day, that's what I was called down City Hall. Let get it done.
I like that.
Like, guess what? What kind of things can you get done?
Anything city based that you need help with. All you gotta do is reach out to me and I'll get it done.
But guess what? I'm gonna say this one thing. This Rolling Cup with y'all. I used to be on a union board a little bit at one point in time. I didn't stay too long because I didn't like how crazy it got. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about an experience that, they call them troublemakers. Anybody that's, some type of council or union rep, would you ever consider a troublemaker?
Oh, was I?
Okay,
Not just a troublemaker. I put the work in, okay? Yeah. But also, people would think that I'm coming to try to take over. No, I'm not trying to take over anything. I'm trying to help in my community, be a part of the community. The store we just opened up in TJ, our store is not just selling soul food. You know, we sell soul food, but it's a community-based station. You know what I mean? You might not have $20 to buy a platter, but guess what? We're gonna make sure you eat.
That's right.
You know, for the community, because everybody don't have money. You know, they just don't. So
we have a partner in here that's from the community too. We was going to jump in, but you was talking about the community. So who we have from the community?
So we have Jamal here from the community, 28th and Allegheny, for over 50 years, long time member in the community, and he's seen a vision.
Yeah, I seen the vision about helping the community. And the first thing that came to my mind was Net. You know, Net can cook, she's well liked, she's well spoken.
Sometimes.
And we can make and we can make it happen. You know, it's my neighbor, I've been around all my life. I know everybody around here. I'm well known, and I want to participate in helping the community do what they have to do. So me and Net and Troy gonna let it run.
So I just wanted to say, when you said she have all these characteristics that you've seen, I see that you have a little community where you come from, and you could have picked anybody. So I'm just, you know, like, is it hard to pick somebody positive? You know,
I tried.
And wait a minute, and she's a woman first. Let me just say that too.
Well, I tried to go to a few of the Muslims at first.
Okay.
Then I went to the neighborhood guys that I grew up with. But they must have thought I had S written on my forehead. Like I didn't know what I was talking about. So I talked to Net about maybe about 18 months ago, and she was working up the playground. So, and I had asked my ex-wife too, but I don't know what type of time they was on. Then me and Net had another conversation about opening up the store, and we made it happen. And it's been happening ever since. And we brought Troy in too. Troy right along with us.
Yes.
You know, so we got a network of one another to get stuff started.
Right. So Troy, you know, he done put you out there. You told me what to talk.
Yeah, you gotta talk now, Troy.
Okay.
He's the cook. He's the famous
Okay,
cook.
so
He's
you
the
the
cook,
He's
yes.
the famous cook.
Yes.
So go and Troy,
Put
tell him.
all the meals together.
That's right.
Tell him, Troy,
That's
talk
right.
to him.
Put all the meals.
I'm the ghost cooker, man, you know. I put it together for us, man. For the community and for my people, you know. We gonna eat. You hungry? You don't got the money? I make sure you eat.
That's right.
So how long you been cooking? How long? And how did you learn how to cook? And how did you know that, you know, I guess, is that how y'all met? Should I say?
I've been doing this since I was a kid. You know, my mom always watched my mom cook. And, you know, I just fell in love with it. You know, I like to feed people, I like to see people eat. You know, get their meal.
So you see your woman is into politics and stuff like that, because that's what I want to jump into. You know, a lot of times, you know, and I see y'all have a good relationship. I've been around y'all for maybe like an hour now. I ain't arguing not one time. She done fed you the last piece of sandwich, and I'm like, oh God, please. I know. But I like to see that kind of stuff. I like to see somebody love somebody out loud and with a big personality. So it seemed like you like people with a big personality, and you know she knew how to cook too, right?
Yeah, she do, you know, she do her thing.
You trying to say you cook better than her? Cause you talking about she do her thing. No, we don't know. Don't
His
do
turkey
that.
wings are better than mine.
Yes,
I'm
turkey
gonna
wings.
lie.
Okay.
Turkey wings are better than mine.
I ain't gonna put me out there, but they put me out there. Yeah, ghost cook, yeah.
And that's good. So when she first came to you and told you that she wanted to start politics, I know you probably was like, what? What did you say when she came to you with the idea? Oh, did you go to him first?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, I gave her a little problem because, you know, I know that, you know, I pick up her slack when she's slacking, so, you know, I got to be the man and, you know, push her forward and do it, you know, feed the people.
So is there many times where she just wanted to give up sometimes?
A lot of times.
A lot of times. And tell me, Net, what's that like? You know, why? What's going on? I know you explained to me that a lot of people say they wanted, then they didn't, and then you had to work extra hard. You know, people was trying to like knock you down, like the devil was on your back like a black cat.
Yes, on my back so bad.
Okay.
And I did want to give up, you know, but when you got a good partner and, you know, that's invested into you and believe in you and see your vision as well as you see your own vision, then sky's the limit, you know, and I thank God for him for that. because he really is a good man, you know, that, you know, teaches me a lot too. I don't know everything, you know what I mean, especially when it comes to the business, you know, but with him coming along, you know, shows me more of, you know, what teamwork looks like.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
At
right.
the end. But, no, I mean, I don't think there's nobody that have a business that don't want to give up, because it's not always going to be money and, you know, what you doing. It's just not. So with the passion of just loving your food and just love, period, it just, that's what sets me free and would keep me going, because it's going to be a lot of people that don't want to support you, don't want to, you know what I'm saying, don't want to help you. And I feel like that's what the world is, what it's based on now. Like, it's just so much hate, man. So much hate. So much envy, so much jealousy, man. People don't even know you, but predict a picture of you because of what they heard or what they may think. No, get to know that. That's all. Get to know me. I'm a good person.
And you're a piece
know what
of
I'm saying? I am, but I'm only a piece of work if you give me that energy. You understand?
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
I don't know.
no. At the end of the day, when you doing business, business is business.
Business,
You
correct.
understand? Everything is out the
So
door.
you the type that just to check you right then and there. Look, sis, I see your little 1, 2. You know, instead of just telling me that you got $9, you're gonna ball the money up in your hand and just give it to me. And then I gotta realize it ain't 10 or it is 19 and not the 20.
And guess what? I'm gonna take that 9 and I'm gonna say, "Go ahead, girlfriend. Okay, you
But
got
don't
it."
think you get
But don't think you're getting over, because at the end of the day, you're not.
I got the
Okay,
co-host
I'm
in
gonna
the
definitely
building.
feed you.
I got the co-host in the building, which is Anthony Lloyd. Welcome, Anthony Lloyd.
Welcome in
Hey,
with me.
welcome
What's up,
everybody.
man?
I just got we all do the same circle. Trust me when we talk later on.
Yeah.
But I got a question for you,
Who, Nat?
for Nat,
Okay.
and you can probably answer this last. It's what are some of your challenges? You know, you're talking about. I'm listening to you as you talk about politics, and we know politicians sometimes we make these promises, and sometimes they don't keep them. And I think one of the reasons why they get so crowded with some of the questions and things like that. And what are some of your? I know you're an advocate as well. What are some of your challenges that you get from your friends? Because one of the things is you already know folks that's close to you never want to see you grow. It's the ones that just now getting to know you, see your vision, right? So your friends will never have your back.
Never.
They never have your best interests at heart.
Never.
Because they see all your challenges that was in the past. But the ones that see you now, they see your growth.
But that's not true, because I got one right here, Tyra. That's a good friend of mine, and she gave me the opportunity to be here as well as Chop.
Because she see your growth,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And
But she was there through my challenges as well.
But she has challenges too as well.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
We all
you
did.
have challenges. So I think that we can always ride on the same train, right? I love politics. I hate politicians though. I was a political science major. I taught political science in high school in New Orleans, and I love political science, but I hate politicians, right? We know
And
politics.
why is that? Why is that? It's wrong in cover shop. Why is that, sir?
You know, because I tell the truth, right? I'm not just going to give you bad information just to appease you. I just won't. If I can't do it, I won't do it, and I'll let you know. We find a lot of politicians who make these promises knowing that they can't keep
They can't keep up.
Right.
That's right.
And I remember when I got accepted to Pepperdine University School of Law, I wanted to practice law. And worked around lawyers prior to me going to school. I said, you know what? I don't want to be in the courtroom lying. Right? I just don't. Not saying that, I mean, as a practicing lawyer, you still have to make sure that you uphold all the rules of the law and things like that. I didn't want to give people false promises, right? I figure I can work on the outside, you know, and help people on the outside, you know, and I can tell the truth. So your challenges, what challenges do you have with your friends, with your best cheerleader, and other folks that might not want to see you all grow?
That's a good question. My challenges, I would say my challenges are just not people believing. People not believing, people not really helping when I really, really need the help. You know what I'm saying? Because it take a village to do anything. We all know that. It just don't. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? What else can I say? You know, that goes again with teamwork. It's just like nobody really want to come together. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm only running for committee. Now that's the lowest, that's the beginning of politics. And with that being said, it's like people think that you want to, because my thing is, what am I taking over? You understand? If I come in and be a committee person or a block captain,
I think
so, it's
what
like,
do the committee? Sorry, what do the committee person do?
so a committee person is a person that is supposed to get the votes out,
Okay.
get people to come out and vote. You know, talk to them about the elected officials that are running. You know what I'm saying? And with that, how could I want to take over? No, I'm from Erie Avenue. You understand? And I live in West Oak Lane. So I feel like wherever you live is how you should want your area to be.
Right.
You understand? That's where we come from back. Our parents telling us. You know what I'm saying? Keep your in front of your door clean, or your neighbors would clean with you or clean up for you. And it's not like they cleaning up for you, but it's just like helping each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't do that. Like I just was, you know, given an opportunity to be a block captain. Now, the block captain is a senior. She's been a block captain for over 20 years. Now, for her to come and say, Annette, I would like for you to be the block captain, is like, Dad, this lady didn't want to give up this spot since I moved up here.
Right.
You know, so I must be doing something right.
Correct.
You understand?
Unless somebody didn't want it.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I've been a block captain for 20 years in my community.
Really? Okay.
20 years, and I think the reason why is because no one wanted it.
Right.
And as things start changing in the community, you know, as you get older, you know, you kind of lose your track with society for the most part. And sometimes you get tired, you know.
Okay.
So I think that when I came in,
So Annette, you might have got it by default. It's like I'm
That's cool too. She got it.
but other people they see and hear your talent, right? And you might not see it. They see things far beyond what you can see. When I came in there as a promoter. I said I'm going to transform the old traditional block parties into an event. Because I don't do parties, I do events.
Okay.
Right? And that's what I did. I kind of changed them. Well, and I know all three of y'all can do it.
Yes, I appreciate that. We are going to do it.
So tell us why it's important to vote. I remember you talked about that.
It's very important to vote because people don't vote. Religion doesn't allow him to vote. Being Islam.
Wow. That's something new. I never
I
heard
never heard
that. Oh,
it. I
we
never
gonna let
heard
him.
it. You need
I'm gonna let you finish, but I want to hear it
Vote.
from him.
But he has influence.
Right.
He has
right.
influence.
He has influence.
Okay.
Right. Now that's where I'm trying to get him on board with. It's important to vote because you just want your vote to count for something. You want your vote to count.
So I need to hear from him. Come here, sir. Sir, I need to hear from you.
Me?
Yeah, why? She just explained that you don't vote.
Well, Muslims, we really don't vote because, I hate to say this, not being on the nigga side, what's the purpose? You know, we want people to pray to God to help you in your struggle. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to believe in that. They, you just don't know what you're talking about. But your vision will come through worship, through Him. Now, you voting for this, that you vote for somebody, you don't do nothing for the community. Year after year after year after year. So, you know,
Politicians have made it that way for people to have that mindset of not voting. But it's very important. If you go vote presidential vote, why not come vote committee vote?
Okay. So why
It's different. It's different areas of voting, but at the end of the day, get out and vote. Go register to vote, please. If you don't do nothing else, go register to vote. Put somebody's name. Push somebody's name in. Get your vote count.
So my question to you is, what division and ward are you in?
So I'm in 17th Ward, 28th Division.
Okay. So what day is the day to go out and vote?
So May 19th is the primary, and it's very important. People in my neighborhood, which is West Oak Lane, get up, get out, vote. It don't matter who you voting for, as long as you get up and push the button. That's all that matters.
So-
especially what's going on now in this world, you want your voice to be heard for something, and even if your voice can't be heard, your finger can. Boop, boop,
So
boop,
if
boop.
the person don't know where, to go vote, where can they go vote at?
Go on the website and look up your area where you live at,
311.
and it'll tell you. Or call. There you go. Thank you.
311, yes.
Or call 311 and ask them what is your voting locations to go to vote.
Okay.
Yes, because 311 is like the directory of everything to the city of Philadelphia.
Mhm.
No matter what you want, you can call them and ask them about anything that's going on down in City Hall. But I have a question for you. Why is it important to vote now, you think, more than anything? And why do people feel like it's just about the president vote that really matters? So that
Hold that thought.
hold that
Right.
thought.
No, answer that question, but at the same time, let everybody know what's that state, and who are we voting for? City council, congressmen, or at what level of politics are we actually voting for?
For
So-
this primary.
For the
For
particular
this
primary.
primary, it's city council, committee, different areas. But to answer that question, why is it so important? It's important to vote because our ancestors died for us to vote.
Correct.
You understand? And then now what's going on now is just so much havoc. Listen to my brother right here, Jamal. He don't vote because politicians lie. They have lied to people. So why would you want to keep a person lying to you? No, you go push that button and have them stop lying to you by voting for somebody else that's going to really get the work done. Or look into people that's putting the work in, not just talking or not just putting up a picture with somebody because they doing something. No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well-
That if all of us could work together, the world will be a better world.
Well, Jamal, I just want to say that I used to feel like you, but I also, being honest, said to myself, well, I'm gonna go with the next best person. Something, you know what I mean? Let's get something done, but go ahead.
Well, I can give you an example. Like I told you before, we have 3 playgrounds in our neighborhood that's being fixed up. And Whittier Playground, they tore it down in a little while, and they gave, I don't know who the committee people in the neighborhood, $100,000 to fix up the playground,
Oh,
and they never did it. So
oh,
I don't
So
know
it's
who's
the
in charge, none of that, but
It's the cash.
now,
I think I
now,
remember
the gang that I used to be from, we having a meeting Saturday, and the person's supposed to come and let us know what
They
they
still-
supposed
So
to
maybe
do.
you could come back and let
they
us know.
stealing.
You understand what I'm saying?
They stealing.
So do your job. You want people to vote for you. Do your job in the community and maybe be a better place.
Well, you know what made me think about Dr. Umar. They were saying that they gave him some money for school and everything. But he explained to us that it's just not that easy. They make it really hard for people. So maybe that could have happened in that situation. They still going with the zonings. They still.
Or they could just be putting it in their pocket. We don't know.
We don't know where the money
We
goes.
don't
We
know.
don't see the
So-
bill, we
so-
don't see the work done.
How did y'all
The proof is
figure
in
it
the
out?
book.
How did y'all figure it
Well,
out?
one of my members of my gang, she's the treasurer, so she knows the lady. And the lady told her that we got the money, but they just waiting for. I think Whittier changed the name to something else. I think it might be connected to the playground. But my old heads fought for that playground.
That Schuler playground or
Huh?
what playground was it? Schuler? The James Schuler?
What playground?
James Schuler.
James Schuler. Oh yeah, James Schuler.
So now they fixed up Panatti and they fixed up Lippincott Street. It's all in the same area.
And that's a shame. And
That's Cindy
you know, this
Bass?
woman co-
Cindy
with
Bass,
Johnson.
she's supposed to be coming
Cindy
to the
Bass.
meeting
Cindy
tomorrow.
Bass?
Yeah.
Okay, so I might try to follow you and pull up on you.
So we're gonna have it's gonna be at the store in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna
I'm
be at the store.
trying to
It's
see
gonna
what
be
I
at the
can
store,
do
so
while pulling up and stuff like that.
And what
because-
time is that? Cause maybe somebody would like to come and see what's going on.
I
So
think it might be from 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. And what's the location?
2811 or 2801 Allegheny Avenue.
So that's the store also, ladies and gentlemen, that, you know, they have the soul food at, and the Ghostwriter Cook. You know, if you ever want to come take some of his food, you know, we definitely going to do that. But I just want to say, Matt, I just thank you, you know, for coming here, because a lot of people don't even take the chance or the opportunity. And I like the fact that you kept the information and you giving the information out, because a lot of people don't give the information out. And I like the fact that he gave you the opportunity, he's seen a vision in you, because something T.I. once said. He said, if I can change anything, he asked the question, if he can change something different, he said he'll change for not worrying about other people, you know, thoughts of what he has going on. He wants to follow his own vision, you know. So he said it would have been so much farther if he wouldn't have listened to somebody else having the choice. So I like the fact you have a mind of your own and you doing it. I like the fact that, you know, Tyra introduced me to you, and, you know, we were celebrating like a child, you really serious about what's going on. You know, I got a partner, you know, if you're serious, we gonna see what we can do. And like I said, she already had platters, and let them know the information on what days.
Yeah, so Friday we do soul food from 1 until the food is gone. So I would say about 1. I'm not gonna lie, the food is always sold out, so you gotta come early.
Good.
Every Fridays we do soul food, and during the week, besides Monday, we do seafood.
Someone calling
2801
that.
West Allegheny Avenue, and make sure you come. Come get something good to eat. You won't be upset.
And what kind of seafood do y'all sell?
Wait, we got a caller. We got a caller calling in, y'all. We got a caller calling in. But go on, you can tell them what kind of seafood.
So we got Dungeness, blue shell crabs, mussels, scallops, clams. Soul food, we have turkey wings, barbecue chicken, fried chicken, fish, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, string beans, potato salad, candy yams, and a good old biscuit, okay?
All right, now.
So what I'm
So you will
saying,
be full.
I'm trying to add some of my little cabbage and my little.
Yeah, we will have cabbage and
check the
some
website.
different types of wings, lemon pepper, sweet and sour. mic drop.
Okay, so you know
Go.
when I first
The goat.
when I first met y'all, right? Well, when I first met her, she told me that her man, you know, just came home a little bit, right? And he's been gone for over a decade, right? Am I right? Tell me, am I wrong? So he's been gone over a decade. So times has changed. You know, they got a little show on TV. How is it after lockup and all that? Yo, we can run a whole show right now. How was it after lockup? So let's just talk about that real quick. Sir, you just came home. Let them know who you are.
Troy, aka Titty, you know.
Where you from, Tim? What
Born
you
and
rep?
raised, North Philly, 17 from Oxford, 18 from Jefferson, you know. Ran the streets.
Okay, so you know, with you being home now, you know, and it's been times has changed. I know buildings knocked down, people change, motherfuckers don't look the same, people die. So tell me the pros and cons of when you were gone and then the prime, you know, now. You know, give us a little insight on what's going on because a lot of people have these little programs and stuff and people just go there just to talk, just to be talking to get the hell out of it. But I really want some realness right now, you know? Got a strong situation going on right now, you know what I mean? You the man for real. Ghost cooker. I ain't never heard of that. Ghost cooker though? I heard of a ghost writer, a ghost cooker. Let's go.
Ghost cooker, man.
Well, go ahead, ghost cooker.
Well, you know, a lot of things changed how I've been going, man. You know, my main thing was to try to get into the computers, man, to get updated on, you know, how to maneuver it, like, you know, because everything is through the computer. And, you know, my daughter showed me, you know, I'm going to give her a shout out, Destiny, you know, she helped me out a lot, man. And it's still, like, crazy thing because she tell me things over and over again, Dad, you do it like this, do it like this. So I said, God, man, can't get right, it's too much for me, moving too fast. But,
Okay.
you know.
So how did it make you feel? How did it make you feel though that people that you have to tell somebody that? Do it make you feel funny, or you only tell your close people how you feeling if you overwhelmed and stuff? Because I worked in a halfway house, let me say, for 24 years, and a lot of times, you know, men used to come home and I used to tell people, let your family know I don't like loud noise. I don't like to be around crowds. I'm not that same person that y'all used to. Like so, you know.
That's number one,
Go
man.
ahead.
You know, I changed my life, man. You know, I ran the street like I said, man, and you know, now I'm out the streets, I'm working, you know, I'm trying to put this business together, you know, trying to help me and my team out, you know, and my fans, you know, the ones that love me, you know, my kids, brothers, sisters, you know, everybody, man. You know, Titty, you love me, man. Like, get in line, come on down, man. Get this platter, man. You know, if I gotta front you a platter, I'll give you a platter. Get you the back.
Okay. And we will.
That's just 2801 West Allegheny, man. Come on down, we got something for you, man. You're not gonna walk out empty.
That's
Hold
right.
your head down. I'm gonna make sure you eat.
That's right, because that's what we need. And like your partner said over there, he said like it's really hard out here. You know, people don't see your vision. They look like you got a S on your chest like a sucker. He ain't mean sweet. He meant like a sucker at the end of the day. Because guess what? If they don't make it sound good, it ain't real. I think that's the situation we in right now.
It is what it is.
They want to see the money now. Right? Is that what it is?
Everybody got
Well,
no
when you
sucker.
have a business, you don't see the money right. You don't see the money right away.
Got no patience.
No patience.
You got no patience. Just wanna get it just now. You gotta have some sucker, be patient, and ask God.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. They have a business and they open it up and they think they're gonna see the money. You're not gonna see the money right away. It take like 2-3 years before you really see something that you like, okay. But you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. You have
One
to be
thing about me,
consistent with it.
I like working under pressure because, you know, I work better that way because, you know, they say yourself is your worst critic, you know.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, like she say, man, time all collected, man. One thing is, man, one man's loud, woman loud, but numbers don't lie.
Ah. What Jay-Z say, numbers don't lie.
Ah.
So, I would like you to, you know, talk a little more and tell me, because like I said, you're a little older than I see, and tell me how things has changed in the community and what made you want to be that one to change it. I know you said because it wasn't no black owned in the community, so.
There is none. None whatsoever. And when we try to get something established, here comes the hate. You know, so me and that Detroit, we try to collaborate, try to put stuff together. Feed the people. Feed the people with no violence. Just feed the people. You ain't got no money, you still can eat. You understand what I'm saying? So
Stop hating.
it ain't a whole bunch of it's just jealous and envy for no reason whatsoever. No black community whatsoever from 35th and Allegheny to Broad Street.
Is none?
None.
Wow.
Why you say that? Why you so sure of that? I'm sorry.
Well, I live around it. So I see what's going on all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Now the bars that could probably go on like it was
well, ain't
only
too
one or
many
two.
bars, ain't too
No,
many bars.
no, yeah.
That's it. I'm talking Allegheny.
Yeah.
It's on Allegheny
Yes.
Avenue.
All right.
As far as in
Ain't
business,
none.
it's not none.
It's none.
And that goes with just
None.
once again working together. We don't have to hate on each other. You're not gonna get nowhere hating. If we work together, things will be so much better. Because we opened up a business, NTJ. Now, we here for the people. We here for the people. We trying to build in our community. We don't want to go outside the community to build. Why? That's not where we from. We from the hood, so we gonna have businesses in the hood. We gonna do what's best for us in our neighborhoods. And we not lying to the people. Y'all can come down and see what we doing. And if y'all want to be in on what we doing and help the community, especially our community events that we about to, have coming up, you're more than welcome to come and join us. It's about teamwork. We just need to stop thinking and stop being competitive with each other. Blacks, at most important. We really need to stop that. We need to stop trying to tear each other down instead of just bringing each other up, man. It's so much better with solutions and resolutions when you help each other, man, at the end of the day. And it's just sad how things are out here. It really, really, really is. It's just really bad, man. How you gonna teach your kid if you hating? It's no way. How you gonna teach your kid how to learn things on their own if you don't teach them? It come from home. I know for me, it came from home. I just chose not to listen. And with not listening, showed me that you don't get nothing really out of not listening to your parents. You know what I mean? But now I see everything my mother and my father used to tell me, it all is here. And it's just, that's why I say I want to try to my best to reach somebody or people.
You reached me. What did you tell me?
Right.
Tell me what you told me I need to do by the next week.
I said by the next week, Shop, you should have a business license. Point blank period. That's my goal for Shop, to have her business
This is
license.
my thing though, Chuck, because I already told you that. So what made Nut push you to do it, and I already told you that.
Because I wasn't worrying about that. I was worrying about that LLC. You understand what I'm saying? That should go hand in hand. So
You want to get that? You got that?
I mean, I have no. I was worrying about LLC. That was more in my head. That was something that Effie and them was talking about me about. But then now that I realized that, like Ned said, I always told her before, I see them making motherfuckers move. And she like, well, that's what, and like she said, when Obama came in place, he made sure that he waived that fee. It used to be $50 to get your business license. So anybody listening right now, you go down to City Hall, in the basement, with Ned told me, like I said, she worked in City Hall, so she know about all of that. Now, I remember when it was $50, but like I said, I wasn't worrying about it. I was worrying about the LLC. So Tyra, what you talking about? With me?
No, I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know.
That's
That's why your mouth wanted to know. So I
I was talking about the LLC. That was
Right,
more
you was
what I was
like
talking
worried
about. I
about
wasn't
the
worried
LLC.
about that because I was feeling like I didn't have a business. I won't go where it makes sense. Like when I go to these people, I want to say, I want you to help me with and help me grow. They be looking at what you got. So I want to thank my ghost writer. I ain't gonna say the name that helped me with the LLC because let me tell you something though, and it's on the cut with Chop. Now I'm ready to get deep and down with it. I done asked a lot of people, and let me turn it around me. A lot of people. I done seen people do it for themselves when they wasn't even thinking about it, and I asked and they did it. So I see the hate.
Chop, put him out there. Who helped you?
I don't know if I can really say.
I don't know. We don't go right there because the person I know what it is, but he was behind the scenes, so they don't be wanting to know.
Yeah, they
They
undercover.
undercover, so we gotta keep their name quiet.
So they undercover, but my point I'm trying
You
to
can say
everything
it.
that I
I won't get
do,
mad at him.
it was like nobody wanted to help me. I wanted to do a podcast. You understand? And he gave me my flowers on the low. You know, Black don't give out no flowers like that. He do it in a weird ass way. So he told me, like, Chuck, I just wanted you to know that you doing a damn thing. You know, you staying at it. You've been doing it. And let me tell you something. This is a lot of work. You understand what I'm saying? I'm working off 3 different platforms. I'm breaking it down. I'm clipping it down. So Black surprised me today. You know, right now we have a man sitting on a couch that has a microphone connected. That's something Anthony talked about. He beat you there, Anthony.
We talked about it. I'm glad
y'all
that
talked
I'm
about
seeing that vision. But yes, I'm the one who helped it with LLC.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Okay, so we can't
But I am behind the scenes. But it's a lot more to that. Just that.
I know.
And you
told
know,
me.
because I want to see you grow, right?
That's right.
And I want to see more of you. I want to see you develop your own community-based organization.
That's right.
Young ladies sitting over here, I want you to try to look at franchising what you do. Because as an investor, and, you know, and in real estate,
Yeah.
if it looks good, I got you.
Okay.
If it looks good, I got you. So maybe think outside the box and maybe doing more of what you do. Because that flyer that you just put out showed me, man, that looks good.
Well, she just
Don't just look good.
Yeah,
What,
It is
what
good.
about Saturday? What me and you
So, yeah.
talked? Me and her talked about
that,
something.
man.
Okay, so now my thing is y'all supposed to be linking up, right? Chuck and that. So what y'all doing?
Well, what we doing is, you know, she said she only do Fridays and she wanted to do more days. I was talking to her on the phone and I showed her some of my food. I showed her different things, you know. I cook sometimes for different people, like right now, and I'm going to make, you know, or whatever. But we already do our thing. That's all.
Yeah.
We're going to do the
We
collaboration
gonna
thing.
do a collab, you know,
You know.
like she helping me, I'ma help her. You know, put whatever she need my help with, whatever food that she can cook. That's for anybody. I'm looking for somebody to do desserts, somebody that you know that want to put their business out there too. It's like I said, it's a community based.
Collabo.
It's just not just for NTJ, not
Your
just for
husband
us.
had something to say.
You
What
know.
you say, husband?
I was going to say about that, you know, Chop,
Yes.
you might be a strength, man, you know, because I push
Okay.
her hard. So you
Okay.
might be stronger than me and push her, you know what I mean? Pushing it to go.
Well, when I talked to Nat, let me just say this one thing. I told her how I rock out. And because I said how I do it, she said, you know what, it make a lot of sense. You can never feel you work harder than me. Because that's what I noticed a lot of people do. Some people has more things that they know how to make or whatever. But if we a team, we would never look at it like somebody's
Network
trying
with one
to
another.
get
You gotta
over.
network.
Go ahead, right.
If you don't network, you don't get nothing done.
Yeah.
I check with Net check with Troy, she check with you.
That's
Everybody's
right.
in the same collaboration, you make it.
Start, you know, and I have to say that this wrong couple of chop. Have y'all ever had to get rid of somebody or something like that? Because you know sometimes people be dead weight. Sometimes people are just dead weight, and you know sometimes there's no good way to tell a person that they the weakest goddamn link. And I'm here to tell you. Oh, we got somebody calling in. Let's go. Let's see. This is my cousin Crystal, so she's about to click in. Hello, how you doing, Crystal?
What's up, Crystal?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Hey. Yes. I can hear you. Go ahead. Talk. Yes. She heard of you before.
Oh. Oh.
She do flyers.
Well, I appreciate that and thank you, and may God bless you as well. You hear me? Yes. Okay. 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 Well, we'll get Chaka. Give me your information. Chaka, give me your information, and I'll reach out to you, and I appreciate that. You hear me? I really, really do. Okay, 22nd of Indiana. Okay, I know a few people down there. Okay. Well, make sure you two. Well, make sure you come get a plaid on Friday. Okay? 2801 West Allegheny Avenue.
That's my
Okay.
cheat. That's
But
my
we'll be
cheat
there
day.
as well.
That's my cheat day.
Okay. Thank you.
And let me say this, Crystal, thank you very much. So let me tell you another thing. I be telling people that, you know, I do a cash app sometimes. You know, people don't know what it takes to, you know, keep the people happy. I just want to thank you guys because y'all didn't ask about any money. You know, y'all was just willing to come and bring awareness. You understand? We watch each other's back. And that's what this podcast is about. So let me give you a little insight what Rolling Uncut with Chaka is about. I've been the type of person that want to dig back into my community. You know that little thing where you go get the gifts and everything, you just grab everybody out. And everybody I've been meeting for the last 6 months and people that have been out the loop for a while. You explain you've been out the loop for a while and you trying to come back. So everybody, over 25, 30 people, is basically trying to get back out here. And that's what it is. I had this young boxer that come here, and he's 9 years old. So a lot of times, you know, there's people who only make it when they make it, right? So I want people to feel like stars up there. You know what I'm saying?
Pocket was like a
He
star.
felt like a star. You know, the people that we have come here. So I just want to thank you for, you know, like bringing awareness here because I never had nobody as young as you know, come here and talk about this. And you was a little nervous in the beginning.
I feel good now. Like you said, I mean, it's all coming from the heart, so ain't nothing to lie about. You know, I was a little nervous because, you know, I've been off Instagram for a while, and you know, I'm tired of just looking at stuff and just on that stuff for nothing. I got to be on there trying to get to a bag or some money or something positive, something that's going to help me and better my life. You know, I just don't want to scroll and look at people's lives and people's clothes and all that bull crap. My head is way bigger than that. You know, I'm trying to be a part of the community, change somebody's life or help change somebody's life or send them in a direction to change their life. Because it's not what you know, it's sometimes who you know and what you can get from that person, the knowledge you can get from them. You know what I mean? And sometimes we might look past that and you might be trying to just, she doing this and this and that. No. You know, give yourself time to get to know a person.
And do God's work.
You know, and do God's work, because if not, then some of the stuff that you really doing is in vain, and I don't want to do anything in vain. You know what I mean? I changed my life. I'm headed in this direction that God wants me to be in, and that's what I'm going to proceed to do at the end of the day. Because, you know, I know how it is, you know, to be without or, you know, just not listening and not being intact. You know, just, you know, it's just crazy, but
so
we
got
here.
a couple minutes, so I would like you to take us home, you know, and, you know, tell us what's really needed in the community, the stuff that we can do to strengthen it. And
we need to unify each other as a group and start doing the right thing. You know, instead of disowning people, you need to get together as a group and talk about your situation and put it out there so people can see and come to some type of conclusion and try to make something happen for the whole community. I'm talking about from Allegheny to Lehigh, from 29th in Allegheny to 22nd in Allegheny, from 22nd in Allegheny to 22nd in Lehigh.
if it's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right? Yeah. So we're going to work on that. Like I said, can y'all believe we talked for almost an hour?
I know. I did want to give out one shout out because I do have my little cousin, which is Lafia Peaton, listening to me, and she's a registered nurse, and she just went back to school and got a degree in psychology. And you know, for your little cousins to look up to you, you know, it's just like a good feeling to, you know, have them look up to you when they seen the ups and the downs, you know, and just for her to still be, you know, just around and just still supporting me. You know, you need supporters, you need love.
Bring her on.
Need, you
Bring
know,
her here.
you need it. You need it. I am. You
Bring
hear
her
that?
here.
You hear that, Fia, right?
So I
you
would like to bring her here. We got like 2 minutes. Would you like to say anything?
I just like to shout out to my kids, you know. They was there from day one when I was a bad guy. Now I'm a good guy. So, you know, keep believing daddy, baby. We're gonna get there.
Give them a shout out. What's their names?
Kids, son Hassan, daughter Nell, and my younger fat baby. You know who she is.
Oh, what about you, Tyra? You got a couple minutes. 1 minute.
I'm just glad that y'all was able to come on here and y'all gave out that. You definitely got out some good information from politics. And, you know, I be so busy. I be trying to get there some food, but you know I got you.
I know. It's all about I'm here. I'm here.
Anthony.
So I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna talk about voting. I just go actually go something. Voting is just not just a right. It's one of the most direct ways people shape the world they live in. Every election, from local school boards to the presidency, it determines decisions that affect everyday life. Taxes, public policy, education, healthcare, and more. When people vote, they're choosing direction their community and their future.
Okay, thank you. So listen, I would like to say thank you, Anthony, co-host. Thank you, Tyra, co-host. I would like to say thank you to Jamal. Thank you to Troy. I would like to say thank you to Nat. And if y'all like this, interview that we did, don't forget to, do a cash app at Philly 215 podcast. Like I said, anything to help. Philly 215 podcast. And don't forget, June the 6th, we will have the sniper on the 1s and 2s, and it'll be a fish fry at Tony's place.
And make sure y'all come out. Make sure y'all come out. We're gonna have a good time.
Is involved.
That's so
about autism, in children, or we're going to go with Ike Raw for y'all to see, and I'll keep y'all posted. I would like to thank everybody from my TikTok, Rolling the Cup with Chop. Thank you. See y'all on Friday.
blessings. Well, that was good. I was so nervous. Thank you. You wiped it up when you wasn't voting. Because I was nervous.
But you
That was good.
But you bring a lot of energy.
Okay.
I don't like speaking all the time because I get
I was
nervous.
so nervous.
Yeah.
What you nervous for?
No, it's just something
So I want to
new.
go
You never
meet
did
the
it
guy
before.
on Friday. Did y'all bring what y'all?
You want to ride home?
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to ride home? Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to give it to you there. I was riding
So
out.
yeah, okay.
So we definitely on.
Yeah, we on.
We on.
Yeah, so thank you for jumping
Restroom.
25 Rolling the Cup with
Now
y'all.
go out.
I love you guys. Y'all
Go out,
see how
go
we
drink
do.
and go to the mic.
Everything be real. Don't forget to call up 267-255-6578. If y'all like what I just did today, and y'all wanna, like I said, besides coming to the fish fries and coming to the
Cold to myself
bowling
that
party and
she
stuff
wanna
like
she
that,
wanna help, so
podcast
she wanna squeeze some
215
dishes,
Philly.
then I'm
Monday
crazy.
Style Podcast 215
Oh, she was on
Philly.
it?
I told everybody to
Which
get on.
one?
Okay. Okay, ask me how did I do?
Podcast 215 Philly, y'all. For that, Net will be, with us also during the fish fry on June the 6th. Tyra, I want to thank Tyra also. Spotless Touch. Make sure that y'all tune in and do some clothes with her. Tyra, tell them the information and tell them the number and stuff like that. Tell them the number and stuff.
Oh, but for Spotless Touch Live, you pick up your delivery. The number is 267-748-4785. The lingerie, we pick it up. We buy shit, buy it, fold it, bring it back to you. We open from 7 in the morning to 10 at night.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you that
Monday through
text
Saturday.
everything, so you
And again, the number is 267-748-4785.
Cash or cash app, it don't matter. Okay. All right, thank you. Don't forget to tune in on Friday. Thank you.